Darkness. The small and muffled conversations amid a crowded ship. The creaks and noises of the ship as it makes its way through an unknown space. This is the setting that audiences are placed into within the very beginning of The Brutalist. Slowly, we watch as the scene begins to grow lighter, and we see Laszlo Toth, an architect immigrating to the United States, as he pushes his way through the darkness and the crowds of people towards the semblance of light he sees up ahead. With a deft stroke, both Laszlo and the audience are plunged into daylight in a mad rush of frenzy, as we see the Statue of Liberty pull into frame, that symbol of opportunity and independence for so many who immigrate to this country. Laszlo cannot help but be overjoyed at the sight, overcome with emotion at the promise and opportunity he faces in this new land. But also, this excitement and optimism is hindered with a semblance of fear and doubt as he traverses the dark and cold streets of New York City, witnessing and watching firsthand the strange new world he's found himself in. He knows what his heart wants, which is to make a living for himself doing what he loves in this land in order to provide a passageway for both his wife and niece to eventually reunite with him in America. This is what The Brutalist is about. This whopping 4-hour film is a movie unlike any they make anymore, whether in the indie space or the mainstream studio lineup. It's a film that echoes and harkens back to the age of grandiose American epics with such immense scope and vision, grounded and also painstaking in portraying a set story spanning decades. The Brutalist falls more in line with these epic films of past than many other films made currently. Calling The Brutalist the godfather of the 21st century might seem an insane statement to those audiences who haven't seen the film, but I mean every single word of what I say. You will not see a film of this ambition and scope again for the next 5 to 10 years. That alone is why this film is such an important watch. If you care about the art form of cinema in any way possible, go see this film as soon as possible. As audiences watch Laszlo throughout the first 2 hours of the film, we see a man with so much determination and passion behind every action. Every moment, every beat in which he faces difficulty along the way, we see the passion and pursuit not only to provide for himself, but for those he loves as well. The Brutalist captures this mindset of the pursuit of the American dream as effectively as any film I've ever seen. Yet also with equal strokes, the film effectively departs from this moving message throughout the last 2 hours of the film to deliver a heart-wrenching look at the realities so many face. Instead of exploring this positive pursuit of the American dream for the rest of the runtime, the film instead explores the downfall of such a dream and why this particular aspiration for so many is at the end of the day of difficulty to find and achieve. It's a movie that balances both of these emotional nuances with ease. You'll cry watching the passion that Laszlo puts into his work, and also cry when you view the result of such work and the reality Laszlo faces. This is why The Brutalist is a masterpiece. It's an interesting feeling to watch a movie and know deep down you're watching something impactful. This is the feeling I had when watching this movie. It's a film I've been pondering for weeks since I first saw it back in October, and I found myself revisiting so many of its themes and key ideas with such an intensity beyond any film this year. I knew in that moment as the end credits rolled that I just watched something truly monumental and staggering. I knew in that moment that someday The Brutalist will be mentioned in the same sentence as some staples of classic cinema that have become so widely regarded as impactful today. I understand the 4-hour runtime might be daunting for some audience goers, as it certainly was for me going into this film, but trust me, watch the movie. That runtime passes by in the blink of an eye. You do not feel a second of it, which is a monumental achievement. Adrien Brody delivers an incredible performance that rivals the first Academy Award-winning performance he delivered in The Pianist, and Guy Pearce is also incredible here. Brady Corbett's direction is quite simply masterful, and every single moment of this feels so well structured and choreographed down to the last minute detail. It's a film that feels grandiose in scope, not just within thematic material, but also craft and technical aspect. Overall, The Brutalist feels like a film plucked from a time capsule from a bygone era and unveiled in this year. It doesn't feel like 21st century cinematography. It doesn't feel like a recently made film. This is why I believe The Brutalist will be remembered fondly upon its wide release. I will not say this movie will be for everyone, but you'll know deep down if it is for you. When a film can make you reflect upon the cinematic art form as a whole and fall in love with movies completely again, that's when you know you have a real masterwork on your hands. That's why I'm giving The Brutalist a 5 out of 5 stars. The Brutalist opens in limited release December 20th. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this review on my channel. If you're new around here and you like the content you see, don't forget to click that subscribe button down below, like the video, and turn on push notifications. Also, leave comment suggestions down below for future video, essay, and review topics. With that being said, until next time, this is Mitchell signing off. Peace out.